weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something
After last week.
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now here come the Saints about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
Now the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 87 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route. Plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebacker defenders and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Winston. Olave over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 4th down.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. The kick by Wentz is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put it on the board.
The players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The question for Mixon was after an injury-riddled 2020, will he be back to his old self in 2021? And not only was he back, he was even better. He set career highs across the board, finished top 4 league-wide in yardage and touchdowns.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Burrow. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's
and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sandbag at the 16-yard line.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Winston again, it's Kamara.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that's because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Winston's throw caught by Olave. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jameis now on first down.
He completes it to Olave. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
We'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
He'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And Burrow going to throw again. He gets this one to Boyd.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down and goal. Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So we have reached half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. And I'm Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Again, he's got that man Landry.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles. Maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Winston's looking for Olave, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert. For the
touchdown, Saints! Jarvis Landry, a 7-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it have done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out for my credit. So thanks for that.
I said that.
You did.
My bad.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
First down, here's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe... And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So he was here to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground. He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Burrow throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of buying him up defensively. And that brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it.
He'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd and 7, Winston tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively. I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. He's got it to the 43 here.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston, he gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw, Winston. And this one's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 5. A minute 50 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mixon with a first down carry. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now Burrow.
That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Burrow. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
To throw, Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Burrow.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
A final shot now for Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They came so close as they were backing on the door in 1 possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Saints, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.